In the aftermath of Green Arrow's death, the heroes mourn for their fallen hero. In a flashback, we learn that Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Black Canary were very good friends. In the present, Black Canary disowns Green Lantern and challenges Superman, revealing she is pregnant. The Oracle contacts her later. Superman meets with Jim Gordon, who demands to know where Batman is, who, as we learn, is recovering at Dr. Fate's tower. Meanwhile, Kyle Rayner is returning home. However, it's ambushed by Sinestro, who kills him. On Oa, the Guardians observe the situation on Earth, with Garth Ennet detailing Earth's importance in several key events that have affected the universe. They decide to learn more about the situation regarding Earth. Elsewhere, Green Lantern loses control of a jet and using his lantern ring manages to save himself and the jet. He is confronted by Carol Ferris, but before being called away by Superman. Green Lantern is sent to ensure that Congress doesn't shut down. Superman also meets with Hippolyta, but Sinestro appears, which prompts Superman to attack him. Later, Garth Ennet talks to Superman and advises him to stop his actions. However, Superman asks about the destruction of Krypton, which prompts an argument between them. The Guardians recall all the Green Lanterns to Oa. Meanwhile, Superman's forces march onto Gotham City, prompting Gordon to visit Oracle, his own daughter. Superman, Lex and Flash Superman, Lex and Flash listen to Sinestro as he makes them a proposition, and also listens to his distorted backstory. On Oa, the Green Lanterns assemble as the Guardians attempt to decide on what to do with Superman. The decision is set. The Green Lanterns will be sent to Earth for Superman to stand trial, and Hal Jordan is arrested. John Stewart breaks Hal out of prison, and they head straight to Earth. Meanwhile, the war between the Green Lanterns and the Justice League begins. Lex frees Sinestro as he can save Superman. Elsewhere, Black Canary meets Guy Gardner and recruits him. As the war escalates, a resistance rises. But who will win and who will die? Find out in Volume 1 of Injustice Year 2.
I cannot express how much I love Injustice. I do really like the direction that the comics make to push us towards the events of the game. Tom Taylor does such an excellent job at storytelling, and he does the same in this volume. He takes the story into a new place, whilst still expanding on the stuff he did in the last 2 volumes of Injustice. For example, he does something with Black Canary that I thought was very interesting. He makes Black Canary pregnant, which does make a lot of sense with her behavior in the ending of Injustice, and also with her and Oliver's relationship. Because it would make sense that a married couple would eventually get pregnant. And with the absence of Batman in this story, because Batman does not dominate this volume at all, he utilizes the original Birds of Prey. Not the new 52 version, but the original stuff that Gail Simone did. With Barbara Gordon being the Oracle and everything. And that was really, really cool. The one thing I was a bit disappointed was we didn't get Oracle's reaction to Nightwing's death. Obviously, Barbara Gordon and Nightwing are very, very close, and they were in a relationship in the comics. I would have liked Tom Taylor to have dabbled with that a little, and a lot of stuff is happening to this character, especially with what's happening with Jim Gordon in the story, and Nightwing's death. A lot of things are happening to the character, and it would be nice to get into her head a bit more. The age-old question about Gordon is finally explained. Does Gordon know about Batman and his extended family's identities? And the answer is finally revealed in this book, and I really, really liked it. And the explanation makes sense. And I just thought that was a really, really good job. Tom Taylor does a really, really good job at bringing stuff from the pre-New 52 and utilizing it in this story to sort of have aftermaths of stuff like Catalysm, and just lots of different stuff that I really, really did enjoy. What I really, really liked about Sinestro is how Tom Taylor parallels Sinestro with Superman. And basically, Superman is becoming more like Sinestro, which I thought was a very, very interesting idea. And also, the Green Lanterns are brought into the forefront of the story. And this is exactly what I wanted to happen, and what I kind of expected to happen. We're bringing in the DC Cosmic Universe. And we're seeing the Green Lanterns and the Guardians of Oa reacting to what is happening on Earth. And basically all of the human Green Lanterns are put into a very, very difficult situation because they're tasked with defending the Earth. But they're also aligned with the Green Lantern. And also, I really, really liked the fact that the Green Lanterns may have allowed Krypton to be destroyed. And I have often wondered why, if the Guardians of Oa are tasked with defending the universe, why they would let the Kryptonians destroy themselves. And also what happened to the Green Lantern of Krypton. We don't get an explanation for that necessarily, but it was interesting to have an explanation about Krypton's destruction and the possible involvement of the Guardians of Oa. My only disappointment with this book was the ending. The ending was a bit slow, and I would have liked an extended battle scene with them, because I think Tom Taylor could have done some very, very cool fight sequences. But the fight the fight kind of ended, really abruptly. But I feel because of the lack of a third issue, a third chapter per issue, because these issues only contain, I know I'm showing you issue 7, but, these issues only contain 2 issues. I don't know why they decided to suddenly cut out, an entire chapter. Because what it does is, it doesn't allow very much story to be told per issue. And they think it's a bit of a shame, because I would pay extra for the extra issue. Because I really, really enjoyed this book. And in fact, I enjoy it so much, I'm gonna give this book a 5 out of 5. It is such a good story. I'm really, really enjoying reading this series. The first 2 volumes of Injustice are available in trade. They're selling at local comic book stores and bookstores that sell comics. So do go pick it up, especially if you love the game, because this comic book series expands on a lot of the stuff that you hear about in the game. And also if you love pre-New 52, because a lot of stuff is being used in this story. So I'm Robinux1, and I shall see you all later for another comic book review. Bye.